Tell him that there's something bad happening, yeah. Tell him that there's something bad happening, yeah. Tell him that there's something bad happening, yeah. Tell him that there's something bad happening. Horrorcore as I rip my linguistics. Time to roar as I paint my dark visions. Evil forces taking over my scriptures. Try dancing with the devil if you think you're with this. But these misfits all stand stiff when they're listening. And acting sheepish is a done thing, man. I'll be vicious with the pen and the blunt skin. Flexing my phlegm from Scotland to London. So bounce around cause my time is now to paint this picture for my chosen crowd. This land of liquor and the few that shroud. In dark places all around these towns. The bad cases of addiction and the down and outs. There's pharmaceutical witches out to tame these hounds. Doctors dishing out disorders make you mental bound. Modes covered in chalk and issued through the mouth. There's 2 tablets for your son, no you best get out. Be your route to luck if you take this stuff. For side effects I must throw test subjects. It's hard to trust these lies when they fuck up your mind and don't think twice. Now you're bleeding from the inside and breathing like a wind chime. As I spit my linguistics, time to roar as I paint my dark visions. Evil forces taking over my scriptures. Try dancing with the devil if you think you're with this. Horrorcore as I rip my linguistics. Time to roar as I paint my dark visions. Evil forces taking over my scriptures. Try dancing with the devil, try dancing with the devil. Mystic skies as they rise, trace elements. Unfortunate for us cause they cling to our melanin. Chemtrails linger by past many kids, breathing out our lives as we inhale that deadly sip. So I will slice with my knife and the tip to enlighten these victims and put right to this system. Psych, I'm joking, boy, you better watch yourself. No one's coming here to help, this is horrorcore I tell. Listen, as an aluminium enters your lungs, your blood will thicken and set in the sun. And one sitting, such a waste. Well, down to silver nitrate, fake clouds, they rise great under plain sight every day. So I'm back feeling mystic, and I'm rapping my wisdom. My tongue's full of blisters, cause I made bad decisions. So it's time to get with it and start revealing a system. Politicians in positions, and they won't even listen. Cause it's horrorcore as I rip my linguistics. Time to roar as I paint my dark visions. Evil forces taking over my scriptures. Try dancing with the devil if you think you're with this. Horrorcore as I rip my linguistics. Time to roar as I paint my dark visions. Evil forces taking over my scriptures. Try dancing with the devil, try dancing with the devil. Try dancing with the devil, try dancing with the devil, devil, the devil, try dancing with the devil. Over these years I've seen police on these streets, juggling mums, juggling funds, and drug packing we geeks, preaching the freedom of speech as a reason this region is weak. So I kick back on beats and write sweet vibes with these. I says, over these years I've seen police on these streets, juggling mums, juggling funds, and drug packing we geeks, preaching the freedom of speech as a reason this region is weak. So I kick back on beats and write sweet vibes with these. I'll start with the government topics. I've been dishonest, they'll be breaking their pockets, raking these profits, faking promises, raping these honest kids, making it awkward quick. Man, I'm just stating the obvious, they're fucking rubbing us all shit. Listen to Jahzza's top tips, kicking it back with raw spliffs. Minos and rock ships, far from a Caribbean pirate. Be bossing like a Viking, it's these governments I'm striking. Got my lens and I am sniping, it's my pen and I am writing. But back to the drugs, kids, stay cheesy like what's it? Breaking up buds sick, but learn to stack instead of bunning sticks. Greasy, making bucks quick in the scene, believe me, easy, greedy, fiending cunts, bleeding, bunning butts. Listen, my tongue's whipping information, I'm lost with it. I cross rhythms with digital stations, I love lyrics. I lust listeners with lucky spirits and I rock rhythms and buck bitches like these Trump queen snitches, and then I switch. Over these years I've seen police on these streets, juggling mums, juggling funds, and drug packing we geeks, preaching their freedom of speech as a reason this region is weak. So I kick back on beats and write sweet vibes with these. I says, over these years I've seen police on these streets, juggling mums, juggling funds, and drug packing we geeks, preaching the freedom of speech as a reason this region is weak. So I kick back on beats and write sweet vibes with these. I know a few streets full of smack crackling cops. They want ketlots, porn flakes, and their cocoa rocks. But this is far from a breakfast, I'm harvesting set list. I'll spar with the best and twist lyrics with legends. I'm in it to win it with the lyrics about addiction. I'll start with the snitches, they're cracking out, arms down and they're trickling, bleeding. Hiss if it's bitches, you see them selling for strips of that tripling, tricking for semen, indecent beings being bloody awful. Fucking smack slamming slags, heading back to brothels. No holding back, the lyrics I stab can happen in anyone's household. Starts in the hostels, see where these heroes go, see where these heroes grow. Sitting in Toonsbrook, a Brune and a Punto, mint from cracking a coke tin when I stack vitamins, smoothie cinnamon. When I come through, you know this dude's when I'm Hadouken winning him. With the ones and twos, I come right through, you know my flow is imminent. winning. When I chill with my vacuum, it all called kush, you know I'm chilling in. Over these years I've seen police on these streets, struggling mums, juggling funds, drug packing with geeks, preaching their freedom of speech is a reason this region is weak. So I kick back on beats and write sweet vibes with ease. Yeah, let me tell man about a night out on psychedelics. I met the Grim Reaper. I met the Grim Reaper. And too much psychedelics. I met the Grim Reaper with an unbalanced mind. He comes when I'm sleeping, whispering these lies. I get shocked by the keepers, the guardians of time. Two cloaked hooded creatures, vibrations they set fly. I once met Shiva, up the stairs I climbed. Yeah, he handed me some buds, no words, but I knew why. It's just to stop these little demons, herbal battle cry. And Jesse's leasing seas till the darkness turns to light. Well, I guess it's time I start to rhyme and tell you why I was frightened. I was tripping out my face by 9:30, man. 2CB, yeah, time to feel enlightened. I took 0.3, oh no, that's a wrong dose. For fuck's sake, I'll be tripping out my face for days. It doesn't matter how much haze I took. Anyways, I was in a shape look. Let me paint this abstract. I was stressing in the room and staring at a witch. I was lying in a tomb and snakes are in my pit. How much grass can I consume? But I don't need another spliff. I can't diet so soon, shit. I never felt like this on shrooms. I'm licked, sweating buckets in a room. I met the Grim Reaper. I met the Grim Reaper. On too much psychedelics. I met the Grim Reaper. I met the Grim Reaper and too much psychedelics. So back to my flat and shape shifting through dimensions. They having a laugh, kicking back, but did I mention this tension is high-fold? I ride bold as I die slow on the sofa, feeling bipolar. The sperm donor roller coaster, my life is over. Sitting, slipping in and out of fucking comas, unbalancing my rota. But man, that is the last in mine. My first is light, holy moly, lots of thoughts, but I'm feeling lonely. Hearing voices for the gods and some devil's omens. I start tripping, seeing frogs, more hallucinations. They bounce about and bringing fog, but who's that behind them? The devil seekers, they're here to meet you. They've been watching for years and they're pleased to see this. You've not been baptized, what's with that sign? That cross to your right on your arm, you think you're that fly? Nah, it's not, time to die, sitting on the spot. The end is nigh, then two hobbit-looking goths singe me with shocks. My body rots, dissipates, man, it's far from gone. Geometrical flames all around, I need a Gaviscon. Nah, I'm past that, my heart's burning, that bad person. I feel the negativity running loose, I'm certain. Heads bursting, tummy's churning, and man, I'm still feeling thirsty. I'm at the Grim Reaper. I met the Grim Reaper on too much psychedelics. I met the Grim Reaper. I met the Grim Reaper on too much psychedelics. So by now I'm well on the way to meet him. I'm hanging off the ceiling, breathing new butterflies. I must be dreaming, head's wrecked and my palms are bleeding. Now my palms are checked and my eyes receding. That's when I hear him creeping in. The room gets dark, I feel the coldness lark. I hear his boldest bark, my eyes screeching. Who's left of your saviors? I am that slaver. Give me the best and I will slay them. Wasters, I am the hardship, that cold in the darkness. I reap men demented, their souls are departed. I creep for the smartest, to choke the enchanted. Don't tell me my vexes won't kill them, cause I met the Grim Reaper. I met the Grim Reaper on too much psychedelics. I met the Grim Reaper. I met the Grim Reaper on too much psychedelics. Overwhelmed, I'm amazed as I stare at the sage. He told me to gaze into the next stage of hell. Ring 1 was the witches, stinking and inflicted. 2 was the snitches, demons it's distinctive. 3 for the wicked disease is where it lingers. 4 for the thoughts of the creed, just for our system. 5 for the hopeless alive and the addicted. Driving the damned to decide to fall on ring 6. He keeps it best for himself in the last stage of hell, as he delves into elves and it backs up that smell, stinking. So when he says, well, Jahzza, what's the symptoms? I says, what? He says, you're here for a reason. What you been taking? I can see your appearance, you're blatantly bleeding. You're here to stay, boy, you ain't leaving. Shit is getting hectic in the Reaper cesspit. It's when he says, too much psychedelics. I met the Grim Reaper. I met the Grim Reaper on too much psychedelics. I met the Grim Reaper. I met the Grim Reaper on too much psychedelics. I said I met the Grim. I met the Grim. I said I met the Grim. I met the Grim. I said I met the Grim Reaper. I met the Grim Reaper on too much psychedelics.